happier now. It certainly gives Hibs a fighting chance.
He wants some calm it down. He wants maybe people like Charlie to take responsibility now. Calm the game down and start maybe dictating the pace that suits Hibs.
And significant, it was Charlie who hit it in the deep cross. It was Darren Jackson, another experienced player who got a good knockdown. They'll have to look to them.
They're the players who's going to matter for Hibs now. They've got to get some response. They've started to getting a goal back. And that's what he needs. He needs Darren Jackson, Charlie in particular, to try and get a grip of this game for him.
Well, Alec Cleland has had to leave the field. He's got a cut to his forehead. So Rangers down to 10 men at the moment. This is Laudrup. Slipped away from him though. It's McLaren who gets the ball away from Greg Noah. And still Cleland's off the field as Jury takes possession. There's claimed here that used an arm by Gordon Hunter. Here's George Alberts. Ferguson, Laudrup's in space. Rangers have plenty of players forward. That was floated in towards Alberts, and Sean Dennis, who got Hibs goal, did well to get that one away. Well, as play went on there, Laudrup took a knock. You see Goff going in there on Darren Jackson. The Hibs have the free kick, but certainly from a Rangers point of view, Laudrup is toiling at the moment, just below us.
I think he just took a kick in the foot, and I think he'll probably be all right in a couple of minutes. But Hibs have got to beware of Laudrup, not just because of his natural ability, but Elliott at times, who's not a natural defender, is getting a bit isolated with Laudrup. He plays that position ever so cleverly, Laudrup.
Well, that was handball against Richard Goff. Now it's Chris Jackson. Well, he was pulled there by Derek McInnes. Still Hibs have possession up. It's swung in by Rennick. It's away by McLaren. It's a poor clearance straight to Darren Jackson. And the free kick is awarded just outside the box. The challenge going in there from Derek McInnes. Darren Jackson has forced a few free kicks in the last few minutes. 2 against Richard Goff now, 1 against Derek McInnes. And this is just outside the area, and the yellow card is shown to McInnes. So there's an opportunity here for Hibernian. Cleland is waiting meanwhile to come back on. The referee now signals. So Rangers back to full strength. To Darren Jackson and Chip Charnley over the ball here. And they conjure something up. Hibs look dead and buried at 2-0. It's now 2-1. And a chance here perhaps for the equaliser. Charnley pulls out of the run. Jackson tries the effort, the wall does its job. It's Chris Jackson, it's Darren Jackson! Well, what a chance that was. He headed it straight at Andy Gorham. Well, you thought he must score here. It was a perfect ball. All he had to do was pick his spot. He headed it right at the goalkeeper.
Only Richard Goff has reacted in any purpose there for Rangers defensively. Particularly upset he was, Richard Goff. Cleland, McLaren and Bjorkland all dreaming.
Well, Goff has scrambled that one away. Interesting game now. I feel though Rangers have always got the ability to get more goals. Hibs will probably depend more on set pieces. Rangers have got the real threat up front, especially in Laudrup. Here's Ian Ferguson. Cross for Laudrup. Here's McInnes. Ferguson. McLaren decides to do a bit of backtracking. The crowd don't like it.
I mean, Hibs are pressing him better this half so far. But also in saying that, you know, that's where you can see where they miss Trevor Stevens' knowledge of picking up and playing angles and giving him more time to hit forward passes.
Here's Alberts. Well, again, it was hit with tremendous power. And the Hibs fans and Jim Leighton breathe a sigh of relief. Laudrup again in at the heart of it. Nice little touch there from McInnes. Just wide of target. The ball just becomes a blur.
That just does.
Jackson is battling hard here in the Hibs cause, and Harper wins the free kick. It's certainly a better second half performance. Here's Charnley. Harper, well challenged by Alan McLaren. Slick one from Charnley as he tried to pick out Elliott. Hibs cannot afford to surrender possession so easily. There's Jury, again showing great determination, but he's matched there by David Elliott. Provided plenty of incident and entertainment.
Well, he's working his socks off his Jury, but he'll need to be careful. After being booked for his kick in Charnley earlier, we just need to settle down a bit, but he's been full of running all day long. It's
returned by Dennis, headed away by Goff, a touch by Ferguson. This is Grant, this Jackson. Now it's Charnley. Elliott with Harper just ahead of him. It's a Rangers ball. Well, Rangers each season put together a championship winning run, and currently they've dropped just 4 points out of the last 33 available. The lead here this afternoon by 2-1. Jackson is certainly carrying the main threat to Rangers in the second half. He needs just a bit more support. There's Charnley. Through again looking for Jackson. Oh, McLaren fortunate with that one. Here's McInnes. Cleland. Play by Cleland. Squeezes the ball through to Jury. He's looking for Laudrup. It's an awkward one for the Hibs defence. It's away by Sean Dennis. Play by McInnes. Jury peels off. McInnes tries to go it alone. It's Gordon Hunter who comes across, and the ball's deflected off the Rangers player. But Jury peeled off there, taking the defender with him. McInnes trying to go it alone, and Gordon Hunter in the end played it off the Rangers player. Free kick to Hibernian. Laudrup was not impressed. So McLaren keeps his eye on things. He's there just ahead of Harper.
They're asking a few more questions about Rangers' defence now, though. Hibs they pulled Harper just a little bit further than the left flank to try and stretch the back three of Rangers, and it's caused them a few problems.
Cleland has started a run down the right-hand side. Haven't seen so much of him in this second half. Good turn by Laudrup. Cleland's forward with him. It's Laudrup. Well, he gets the applause, but not the goal to go with his skills on this occasion. He certainly had the option of Cleland to his right. Decided to go it alone.
Well, I made it all down. It was a solo run. Just leaned back, just right under the ball, and kind of disappointing finish to what looked a real promising run.
The Rangers will be kicking themselves that they haven't already finished this one off. Well, there's just a goal in it. Hibs will battle. This is Brian Grant. Pulled off by Chris Jackson. Touch through by Charnley. Switch of play by Grant. Here's Charnley. Charnley again. Elliott. Harper still hugging the left touch line. Ferguson challenge as well. Fleland is almost caught. Harper reacts quickly. Does well, does Kevin Harper. Again, it's a bit of slackness by Rangers, look. Here's Charnley. Floated in by Rennick. Darren Jackson's up there again. Goal kick. Well, Darren Jackson will still be annoyed with himself for an opportunity he had in the second half. A clear header at goal, and he sent the ball straight at Andy Gorham. But he's played well.
Yeah, he's played very well. Charnley now getting the responsibility, starting to dictate the pace a bit more for Hibs. And that diagonal ball which seems to come in and causing a few problems for Rangers. Coming in again. But Hibs just still have that little feeling that they just might get something here.
Well, here's Laudrup breaking. It's another defensive mistake. It's Laudrup. Well, Jim Leighton is furious with his defence, and rightly so. But surely that finishes it all off now. It was a gift for Laudrup, but again this Hibs defence must look at itself. Rangers 3, Hibernian 1. And again, it's poor defending. And again, Hibs paying a penalty. Good finish right through Leighton's legs.
Well, the one player who looked like doing anything in this second half of Rangers has been this man, Brian Laudrup, through Jim Leighton's legs. But again, it was Gordon Hunter. Gives it away so cheaply. He's normally a very aggressive centre-half. Gives it away so cheaply. Laudrup, great pace, very direct, and very cool finish.
Well, again, Hibs have it all to do. Rangers have the bit between their teeth. Darren Jackson has taken a knock as Rangers push forward again. They'll want to get this really finished off with some style. It's Laudrup, again twisting and turning. But Jim Duffy will be absolutely furious with the standard of defending this afternoon. Meanwhile, a free kick has been awarded against Ian Ferguson. But Hibs have been so vulnerable through the middle. It was a mistake that led to Albert's penalty when Gordon Dury was pulled down by Dennis, and a mistake there by Gordon Hunter. Hunter has struggled on a few occasions during this game with that type of ball, and against a player as quick as Laudrup, well, he was in real trouble.
Well, you think you maybe get away with one or two times and then you'd learn from it. He's just picking positions that, you know, he should be in total control of the situation at times, and he hasn't been, and that's where Hibs have suffered.
So Rangers well on course to open up the 7-point gap again at the top of the Premier Division. And everything being contested here by this big noisy home crowd. The referee has stood up to the pressure well. It is quite ridiculous that Hugh Dallas has handled just what 6 Premier Division matches this season. He's handled more away from Scotland, and thank goodness at last the referees are getting together today to choose an elite band of referees for the big games. It is much needed. Jackson goes forward, and he's got the corner. Again, he shows a great willingness to break through, Robertson. He wins so many free kicks and corner kicks, and he's made his contribution with 4 goals this season. Unlucky not to have more. And there's Richard Gough, who opened the scoring. He's well forward again. That's a dreadful corner. Well, he strikes the ball so well. He wouldn't have enjoyed that one, especially in front of the Copeland Road patrons.
Nor would the tough.
This is Charnley. He puts Jim Leiter under pressure. He's given it straight to Laudrup. Chris Jackson's back there doing some defending. Now it's Grant. And the offside flag goes up as Greg Miller makes a run. Pacey young player. Will not be too happy either with his defensive teammates this afternoon. Hibs got themselves back into the match, but it looks as if they've blown it completely. 2 defensive errors in the second half, cost them 2 goals. Rangers looking to finish it all off here. It's Clellan going forward. He's got the corner. Once again, it's Kevin Harper having to drop deep. It's very much a feature of the early stages of the first half, where Hibs could hardly get across the halfway line. Rangers again in the ascendancy. Off challenges. It's behind for the goal kick. Well, Hibs have a miserable record here. They've won just once in the last 13 visits. That was in September '95, 1-0. Darren Jackson, who else, scored a goal. The overall statistics, just 5 wins and 41 in Premier Division football. It's another second prize this afternoon, unless something quite remarkable happens. It's now 73.5 minutes on the clock. Rangers 3-1 ahead. Richard Gough, George Alberts from the penalty spot, and Ryan Laudrup. Dennis scoring for Hibernian. Meanwhile, the offside flag is up against Laudrup.
He just seemed to have taken a 10-minute breather after they took a little knock, Laudrup. And you always feel with the best of players, they take a little pause, 5 or 10 minutes, and then they've got some contribution to make. Then when they got that opportunity to put Rangers in a comfortable position again.
Well, that's a bad one. That's a bad tackle by Elliott on McInnes. And the referee immediately calls over the Hibernian player. That's a shocking tackle, and McInnes is fortunate. The red card is shown. The red card is shown, and the referee has got it absolutely right. And Derek McInnes is a very fortunate man not to have a serious injury there. 75 minutes gone here, and Hibs lose a player. David Elliott is red carded. It was a shocking challenge.
Those are the type of challenges you just shiver when you watch. And as you say, he's very, very fortunate to come out with that with a bad injury.
And what I didn't particularly enjoy there was the smile on the face of the offending player. Meanwhile, the free kick goes Hibernian's way as Gordon Jury pushes forward. There's a real look of cynicism there from David Elliott after he made that challenge. Hibs are getting ready to make another change here. Keith Wright is preparing to come on. Hibs 3-1 down and reduced to 10 men. This is Chris Jackson. Big mill up. And just get it away to Laudrup. Now Laudrup and Jury have a bit of work to do here. McInnes is running in support. He's certainly recovered from that awful challenge. It's through now for Gordon Jury. Once again, Leighton's there. Certainly Hibs had a fair bit of cover there as Laudrup and Jury broke. McInnes was arriving as well.
Yeah, they did have good numbers. They had 4 back, Harper again back helping. Good save from Leighton. But when Laudrup runs at people like that, it doesn't matter how much cover you are, it really causes problems with running right at the heart of the defence.
Rangers again through Alberts. Now it's Robertson. Robertson tries to curl one in, cross goal, but it's behind for the goal kick, and that will allow Hibs now to make the change. Greg Miller, it's a player leaving the field. And Keith Wright, who's highly experienced, comes on. Well, Keith Wright hasn't scored for Hibs since the last time these two clubs met at Ibrox in December, 14 games ago. He's had his injury problems. Rangers are getting ready to make a change as well. Eric Bo Anderson is warming up just below us. And he'll be hoping to add to the 12 goals he's scored this season. Certainly come on to great effect in the last Old Firm game. Well, it's McLaren pushing forward. Here's Jury again, it's dreadful defending. Jury pounces. Tees it up, and it's wide by Alec Cleland. It fell to the wrong player. But again, it was shocking defending. It was Chris Jackson who was back helping out. But again, Hibs really shooting themselves in the foot. So, Cleland sent it wide. Now we get the substitution. Gordon Jury goes off to great applause. He's worked extremely hard this afternoon. And on comes Eric Bo Anderson. Well, among his 12 goals, he's had a hat-trick. Cost 1.1 million from Aalborg in Denmark. It's Wright intercepting. Now it's Charnley. Through for Wright again, but Rangers have superior numbers. Plenty of cover there. Rangers doing the goal difference a bit of good again this afternoon. They're looking for more. Great ball through for Alberts. Well, he's got one from the penalty spot. He might easily have had a hat-trick this afternoon, George Alberts.
Good build-up. Great pass again from Laudrup. Bo Anderson will be furious. Just wants a touch to the side for a tap-in.
Rangers need one more this afternoon to chalk up their 70th Premier Division goal of the season. And still a few games left. Certainly an impressive form. It's a long one now for Bo Anderson with 10 minutes of the match left. Corner kick. Jim Duffy just below us has a lot of sorting out to do with this defence of his. At the moment he's shouting instructions to Kevin Harper. It's all a bit of a lost cause now. Oxford given an opportunity at 2-0 to get back into the game. Some not too clever defending by Rangers, but they then proceeded to blow it after that. Rangers look to add to their tally. It's Goff who's up there again. Swept away by Rennick. Stuck there by Robertson, but they have it back, Rangers. Good play by Alberts, good touch, good vision. He keeps his run going. It's through for Bo Anderson. It's Chris Jackson who provides the cover. It's promptly gifted back to Rangers. Cleland lofts it through, looking for McInnes. It's a free kick to Rangers. George Alberts is coming across to take control of the situation. And McLaren moves in towards the far post. Richard Gough is on the edge of the area. And as Rangers hunt more goals. Alberts swings it in. It's a knockward, dangerous ball. Here's Darren Jackson running into trouble. Here's Laudrup. Cleland starts a run. It's through though for Eric Bo Anderson. Must be another one surely. Another opportunity goes a-begging. Great play again by Laudrup. He had the option. He had Cleland breaking in space. He had a little look up there. He probably fooled the Hibs defenders as he just clipped it through into the path of Eric Bo Anderson.
Credit to Jim Leighton again there. But the disguise in this pass from Laudrup's tremendous. Bo Anderson, to his credit, has read it well. Just gets too much on it, but a tremendous pass from Laudrup.
On by right. Here's Harper looking for Jackson. Darren Jackson's way by Bjorkland. This is Ferguson. Cleland. So Rangers in a comfortable position, leading by 3-1. Goals by Gough, Alberts from the penalty spot, and Laudrup. It was Sean Dennis who scored for Hibernian. Rangers have controlled most of this match. And again, it's slack defending. Just Jackson back there again and made a bit of a hash of things there. This is Darren Jackson. He's caught by Ian Ferguson.
Seen a few of them today. Young Chris Jackson been kind of dragged back in that left back position since Elliott's dismissal. It's obviously a problem for him being there. I'm sure he's relieved the fact that Laudrup goes and disappears to left wing sometimes.
Meanwhile, the flag has gone up on the far side. Free kick to Rangers. Jackie McNamara Senior looks on in anguish. And still the Hibs management team looking for the first league victory. Ian Ferguson. Across now for Robertson. Alberts is wide left. Bo Anderson through the middle. There's Alberts. Robertson keeps running. He's got the corner kick. Brian Grant, the former Aberdeen player, making the interception. It really is Fortress Ibrox in domestic terms this season. So just 5 minutes left. Leighton watches this one carefully. Rangers with just the 2 defeats, one by Hibernian at Easter Road. And that was a game really Rangers should have had tied up by half-time, and they let Hibs back into it. And then they lost at Tannadice, which is a very difficult place to go these days, as Celtic found to their cost a few weeks back. Rangers still have a few tests to come. 2 matches against Dundee United and a trip to Parkhead 3 weeks today, which we'll be bringing you live on this channel Sunday afternoon with a 3 o'clock kick-off. Here's Eric Bo Anderson. Jim Leighton, rather sklaffs that one. He did so well for Hibs in the first half, kept him in the match with some very good saves, but he's been badly let down by his defence this afternoon. Hibs very vulnerable through the middle. The Rangers looking none too clever at that particular moment. This is Harper. Chanley. Slid off by right, Chanley again. Another slack one by him. Chance for Rangers to counter-attack. The offside flag though goes up against Eric Bo Anderson. David Robertson had started a good run, Lloyd left. So the Bells man of the match this afternoon, surprise, surprise, is Brian Laudrup, voted by the viewers. He's had a terrific game, been involved in just about everything. Here's Chris Jackson. Just under 3 minutes left. Cam defending by David Robertson. Well, it's Hibs ball. The Rangers took 9 of the 12 points after losing the opening game last season in the sequence against Hibs, and they're well in course again. They took a terrible revenge in Hibs last season, beating them 7-0 here, and then 4-1 and 2-0. Well, the flag goes up again against Eric Bo Anderson. Flag was up. Well, this season, as we watch this replay, Rangers again lost the opening game, as I said, but since then they've won 4-3 and 2-1. 3-1 this afternoon. That one doesn't count. They had a comfortable win over Hibs in the League Cup quarter-finals, 4-0. Rangers again proving this afternoon they're just too strong in terms of Scottish football. This is Chris Jackson. And they've really dealt comfortably with all the challenges here from the main teams. Comfortably beat Aberdeen, Hearts, now Hibs, Celtic when they were here. Looking for some kind of consolation. McLaren gets a touch in that one. Gorham wastes no time. It's out to Laudrup. Rangers have certainly got players forward here. Laudrup holds off the challenges. It's 4 against 3. Here's McInnes teeing it up. Again, Leighton keeps a respectability about the score sheet. But it was 4 breaking against 3 here, thanks to Laudrup, who held off a couple of challenges. Need Bo Anderson, need Alberts, and need McInnes. There's a header going in now from Bo Anderson. That's behind for the goal kick. So we're well inside the final minute of the match as Hibs prepare to make a change. Ian Cameron is about to come on, but there's not much you can do about this situation now. The former Aberdeen and Partick Thistle player. Chick Chanley is the man coming off. He's certainly taking the tourist route.
Well, he had a decent second half, to be fair to him. He tried to take responsibility for Hibs. It just wasn't to be. After the Darren Jackson miss, Hibs just kind of phased out of it, obviously by the influence of Laudrup.
So we're now into stoppage time. The whistle sounds. A comprehensive victory for Rangers. They dominated most of this match. There was a star of the show again, Brian Laudrup. He teed up the first goal for Richard Gough in 4 minutes. It took Rangers till 5 minutes into the second half to increase the lead. And George Alberts from the penalty spot after Gordon Jury had been fouled. Sean Dennis got one back, but then Laudrup finished it all off. The final score here at Ibrox Stadium, Rangers 3, Hibernian 1.